Well, the rebuilt Tynecastle is bursting at the seams and bursting with anticipation. Hearts and Celtic have been the pretenders. Now they have the chance to become kings. The message is simple this afternoon: win the game, go clear at the top of the league. So a huge ovation for both sides. And as you can see, capacity these days, 18,000. And this match has been sold out for days. So let's have another look at the team lineups for this afternoon. First of all, Hearts, they show one change after beating Dundee United here last week. David Weir, as we heard, is back in defence, and in a tactical switch, Thomas Flogel is on the bench. And now Celtic, well, with Jackie McNamara and Henrik Larsson passing their fitness test, it's the same starting 11 who fought back to beat Aberdeen 3-1 at Celtic Park last Monday night. Celtic's away record had been poor until they went to Tannadice a couple of weeks ago. They fought back in that one as well, but this is a real test for their championship aspirations this afternoon. And the referee this afternoon, Bobby Tate from East Kilbride, he was in charge for the December meeting of these clubs at Celtic Park, which Celtic won by 1-0. He also took charge of the Edinburgh Derby here at New Year, the 2-2 draw between Hearts and Hibs. And a big afternoon for McKenzie, 22 years of age. Well, he's had 2 shutouts in the 2 games. He's been standing in for Gilles Rousset. But last week, he struggled a bit with the high ball against Dundee United. If Celtic have done their homework, they might be trying from set pieces to get Alan Stubbs forward and Mark Rieper to put him under pressure. And a welcome return for David Weir. It said in the match programme today he would start light training tomorrow, but he's back this afternoon. A real surprise from Jim Jeffries. And the Celtic huddle now breaks up. Just seconds away now from kick-off, and alongside me as ever is Charlie Nicholas.
Good afternoon, Jerry, and good afternoon to everyone. It's a very special day, obviously, for someone to go clear. You typically think that Celtic's reliable defence will be looking forward to this challenge today. Hearts have got to eventually take something from the Old Firm. This is the day that they might just do it.
Well, what an atmosphere inside this famous ground. The final check by the referee with his assistants. And away we go in this hugely important match. Hearts have been in excellent form recently. They're unbeaten in their last 6 matches since losing 5-2 to Rangers here on the 20th of December. In fact, they've had 1 defeat in 8 league games. And the previous defeats came at the hands of Celtic. And Hearts must be fed up listening to the fact that they've failed to beat the Old Firm in 4 outings this season. To have the chance to put that right this afternoon. So Craig Burley there, who's been so influential for Celtic and has weighed in with 11 goals so far, a magnificent record from the midfield. But as we heard earlier in the programme, a good spread of goals coming from Hearts. And that will certainly make it difficult for the Celtic defenders this afternoon, just wondering where to mark down the danger areas. And there's another player who's having a fine season, the former Celtic player Steve Fulton, who takes the throw in. Challenges again there.
Both teams have made little tactical changes. We thought they might have went a back 3 at Hearts, but they've actually went a solid 4. But in combating that, Brattbakk has immediately went on the left side and Larsson more central, so a lot of tactical stuff going on early on. It'll be 10 minutes or so before they'll probably settle down.
McCann gets away from Annoni. Annoni's back there, but the challenge to get in before that from Martin Wieghorst. That's a free kick to Hearts, about 30 yards from goal. Well, Enrico Annoni will be paying attention to this man this afternoon, but he slipped away from him. And it was Martin Wieghorst who made the challenge there. So an early opportunity for Hearts to test Jonathan Gould. 18 shutouts he's had this season, 11 of them in the championship race. This is Cameron. They just hesitated a little bit there, Hearts, but still they have it. That's through from Fulton. It's Cameron! And Jonathan Gould called to early action with just over 2 minutes showing on the clock here at Tynecastle. It didn't look the smartest of free kicks, and then a nice little ball through here from Fulton. And then Cameron trying to curl it away around the goalkeeper, who responded well.
It's a great effort. It's worth the try early on, and they're asking questions of Celtic already.
And then comes the corner kick. Celtic scrambling away there under a bit of pressure from David Weir. And challenge goes in there from Stefano Salvatori. Free kick now to Celtic, and no doubt about that one. Brought Alan Stubbs crashing to the ground. Celtic player now just getting back to his feet. So an early threat there from the set piece by Hearts, and now we'll see how Celtic respond. Played shot now to Stefan Mahe. A long one by Stubbs. So Harold Brattbakk still looking for his first championship goal. He scored in the Scottish Cup a couple of weeks back, but taking a little bit of time to settle. Just 1 goal in 8 games. And Celtic will be looking for more for the outlay of some £2 million. Better play now by Celtic. This is Larsson. Well challenged though by Locke. The game going along at a cracking pace, as you would expect. It's McCann. Salvatori. Fulton. Trying to switch the play away to the far side. Follow-up play there by Gary Locke. Well, he was pushed more forward in the second half against Dundee United last week. Started off at right back, but a tactical switch by Jim Jeffries late in the game. He was pushed forward and he was effective. Hard to believe the likes of Gary Locke was in the youth team, the BP Cup winning team in 1993, and now is the club captain here at Tynecastle. So many good youngsters breaking through. Meanwhile, it's Annoni under pressure from McCann. He does just enough. This is Jackie McNamara. So I want to get him forward at every opportunity. Larsson, good ball now through for Annoni. The flag goes up though as Burley moved forward.
Good experienced player from McPherson. His timing was excellent. You see him, he reads the situation, steps up. Good experience from Big Dave. A good build-up from Celtic. Celtic have got to try and get the pace at a level that suits them. So far it's Hearts who have upped the pressure and the pace, and that will suit Hearts to get at Celtic quickly. Celtic need to get McNamara and Burley in particular on the ball, and Lambert to try and control the pace of the match.
So that's out for the throw-in to Hearts in the line with the Celtic penalty area. There has been just 1 goalless game here between these clubs in the 23 years of the Premier Division, so I think we can expect goals this afternoon. And here's a real threat coming forward again. It's Cameron, and he's well challenged there by Paul Lambert. Corner to Hearts. That goalless match I was referring to came back in season 89-90. So 37 games, 1 goalless match. And now Jonathan Gould faces some pressure here along with his defenders. Keeper commits himself, there's no real challenge to him. He gathered that one confidently. It's followed by Locke. Well, Celtic's midfield and defenders tended to leave that to one another, and Hearts almost cashed in. Now they have the throw-in. Forward by Weir, looking for McCann, and the referee indicates a bit of pushing by Enrico Annoni. Free kick now to Hearts. The Celtic player doesn't agree. It's Fulton over the ball with Locke. David McPherson has pushed forward into the area. Weir's up there also, so plenty of aerial threat. Breaks out now for Larsson. The early ball forward by him. And, certainly Locke seemed to impede Brattbakk as he was trying to run on to that through ball, but the referee allows play to go on. This is Stubbs. On the far side, headed down by Mahe, but McPherson's here. He's calling for the goalkeeper. Well, Roddy McKenzie decided to stay in his line, and you can see there's a real fallout between the two Hearts players there.
Well, someone's got to make a decision. Dave's the most experienced. He should really make a decision. He's waiting the keeper. He doesn't want to take the gamble.
And perhaps if McPherson had done that in the cup final for Rangers a few years ago, it might have been a different story against Dundee United, but on that occasion he whacked the ball out of play. And it's a corner to Celtic. The keeper's under pressure here, he's missed it! Hearts are trying desperately to scramble it away, and Hearts indeed very fortunate to survive that. It's now behind for the goal kick. Well, I mentioned just before kick-off that Roddy McKenzie had struggled last week against United with the high ball. He completely lost this one. It was almost in there, just cleared off the line by Salvatori and then scrambled away.
Well, just 10 seconds before it, he couldn't make a decision. He didn't want to take a gamble. This time the pressure tells on him. He couldn't handle the situation. Ritchie can't do anything, and Salvatori saved the day. A bit of nerves for young McKenzie at the start of this match.
Well, he's 6 foot tall, Roddy McKenzie, and he really should have done better there. So Celtic will no doubt want to pressure him as much as possible, but at the other end it's Cameron applying some pressure for Hearts. Well, Hearts fans are claiming he was impeded, but again the referee waves play on. It's Gould sending it forward. It's headed away by Salvatori, picked up now by Mahe for Celtic. Salvatori again for Hearts, flipping it through, looking there for Adam, but good covering play by Paul Lambert. This is Locke, looking for Adam. Quickly closed down there though. And Rieper and Stubbs between them get it away, rather fortunately in the end, and possession is gifted now to young Gary Naysmith. It's all a bit untidy at the moment. The nerves are showing on both sides. This is Cameron. Oh, lovely touch on now to Adam. He needs some support here. Well, he tried to cut it back to Cameron. There weren't many options open to him. But certainly in these early stages, Colin Cameron is looking very much the part for Hearts. McNamara did enough there to cause Naysmith a problem. Slid off by Brattbakk. Now it's Annoni trying to get forward. That's a corner now to Celtic. The challenge going in from McCann.
I think Annoni's got a problem with his left knee there, Jerry. I think he might just have lost his balance and he's maybe just overstretched. That could be a hard one. It's not often you see this guy lying down. See him there just getting his weight on his knee. It's a nasty one.
So with just 10 minutes gone here, a real problem for Celtic. Let's hope for their sake that Annoni can continue. But on the bench this afternoon are Darren Jackson, Simon Donnelly and David Hanna. So there is defensive cover in the shape of David Hanna. But Celtic will not want to lose Annoni. So we're keeping a close eye on Neil McCann. But on that occasion it was McCann who was backtracking to keep up with the Celtic defender. So slow treatment goes on, but this is a sore one for the Celtic player. You can see the contact there. But as we watch the replay, he's been helped back to his feet.
Usually give you a couple of minutes to see if it just wears its way off, but not moving too well.
So can Celtic capitalise from the corner kick? And Stubbs is well forward. It's Jackie McNamara to take it. Try the cross goal, but the referee has intervened. Martin Wieghorst got the ball into the net, but the whistle went immediately from Bobby Tate. Referee indicating perhaps the use of an arm there. Yeah. It was Jackie McNamara that swung it in, and the referee indicated there that Wieghorst had used his arm to control the ball.
He did. I mean, he initially takes in the thigh, but I mean, the position of Bobby Tate was a good one. And his control, he gets the break, but his control just lets him down. It just touches his arm. Obviously, the referee's in a good position to call it.
But Celtic breaking forward again, looking to like their side in these early stages. Mahe, down he goes, and the referee again reacts. There's an apology there from Gary Locke. for his challenge. So a free kick to Celtic, another opportunity now to put Rory McKenzie under pressure with the high ball. This will be a real test of mettle for the young goalkeeper. There's Hilborn, signed just last year from Stennismuir. It's a big day for him. He'll want to settle as quickly as possible. It's Mahe who swings it in. And it all comes to nothing in the end. Harold Brattbakk there failing to get any power in his effort.
Well, it is a half chance. You're a strike, you've got to be alert for these things. I mean, it's hanging up and it's difficult to put power in it. But he doesn't make any decision, he doesn't ask any questions of anyone. It's a half chance, you've just got to knock into the area. Again, Celtic are testing hearts at every set piece.
It's Celtic's ball. And Annoni wastes no time, but probably gives it away to Naysmith. Challenges again though, Annoni. That's Celtic's ball. Forward now for Larsson. The team just need to calm it down a little bit. Celtic took a 2-0 lead here on their last visit back in October 18 with Rieper and Larsson scoring. Cameron got one back for Hearts, and it's Cameron pushing forward here again.
He's got a nice roll today, free roll. McCann stayed on the left side, and he's got the freedom to go and support Adam when he can, and that's when he's at his best. That's the strongest side of his game. So there'll be spaces today for Cameron.
Forward now by Annoni. Positive throw there, looking for Jackie McNamara, and Ritchie was in a bit of trouble there. Still it's McNamara, doing well to get in the cross. Way by McPherson. McCann gets a touch forward. Comes Stubbs now for Celtic. He controlled that well. This is Stephen Mahe. Barely passed by him. Wieghorst. To a final ball though. So the initial build-up looked promising from Celtic. Martin Wieghorst there has weighed in with 6 goals this season from midfield. He will celebrate his 27th birthday later this month. There is such anticipation in this stadium this season. It's been 36 long years since Hearts won a trophy. Fans bowling them on, but it's Celtic breaking again. It's Henrik Larsson swinging in the early ball. In comes Stephen Mahe, wants a touch on it. And that allowed Hearts to regroup. And that's come defending by Paul Ritchie. It's a long ball from McKenzie. Picked up now by Mahe. Forward by Stubbs. Looking for Henrik Larsson, but asking just a bit too much of him. Well, the flag stayed down there as Henrik Larsson pushed forward.
Early thoughts of Celtic is in that position, the inside left position in behind. Weir and McPherson get caught a bit too close. They send it into that space for the pace of Larsson, who does that run particularly well. And as I mentioned earlier, the Brattbakk has stayed mainly on the left side to combat maybe David Weir getting forward.
Now by Ritchie, looking for Adam. He's challenged there by Rieper. Cameron tried to slip that one past Lambert. Good ball there by Brattbakk. Burley returns it to him. He's kept that one going down the left-hand side. Brattbakk sends it in. Larsson's there. That was excellent play initially by Harold Brattbakk. Played the ball through to Burley, took the return, then got in the cross for Henrik Larsson. Now it's Mahe. Another long ball forward. I'll just be a little bit concerned about some of the defending from his team so far. Donnelly for Celtic. Well, Ritchie powers in well there for Hearts. And the referee has stepped in as handball there. Free kick to Hearts. So once again, David Weir moves forward. And he was looking for the ball to be delivered a bit earlier. It's Fulton over it. Really McPherson, meanwhile, has got away to the far side of the area. It's aimed now in his direction. He gets a touch on it. It's out now for Gary Locke. And that was Ritchie going across to provide the cover. Mahe clips it through, looking for Larsson. Slipped there by Brattbakk. Someone needs to get the ball on the ground here. In fact, the high boot was raised and it's a free kick to Celtic. Both sides still to settle. And the referee wants this retaken. Probably just trying to calm things down a bit. He'll be at Open View for Stennismuir against Brecon next week. They're just a bit quieter there. Meanwhile, the free kick to Celtic, driven in. Well, certainly, Alan Stubbs can crack them. He's got a couple of goals already this season. Plenty of power in it, but he's never going to trouble Roddy McKenzie. Strength there to hold off the challenge, and he's also won the free kick against Rieper. It's quickly taken now to Salvatori. Good one from him though. And Alan Stubbs just ducked there and let that one run behind for the goal kick. Really Hearts will have to do better from such opportunities. Well, Celtic certainly have a decent record here at Tynecastle since the Premier Division started. They've won 20, lost just 10. 7 have been drawn, so it's not a place that holds any great feels for them, and certainly not in recent seasons. And here's Jackie McNamara now, and taken out of the play there by Salvatori, who's been called over by the referee. So 20 minutes gone here, and a word of warning there. Stefano Salvatori, you'll have to be careful. Foul there on Jackie McNamara as he threatened to break forward. Well, Rieper has gone forward for this one. He scored here last time. His first goal for Celtic. Through now by Lambert. Challenge there, and by Fulton, and Martin Wieghorst looking a little angry. Free kick to Celtic in a line with the penalty area. Opportunity here. Rieper has remained forward. Stubbs is up there as well. It's played into the near post. Locke got a touch on that one. Salvatori climbs. That's get it away only as far as Annoni. He's going to try one here. That was a good effort. That was blocked there by Naysmith. Now it's Larsson. And Naysmith still feeling the effects of blocking that shot. Here he is now. Certainly Annoni cracked that one with great power. Celtic attempting to keep the pressure on here through Jackie McNamara. Good play by McNamara. Burley sends it across. That spins high behind. Paul Ritchie it was who made the challenge. Corner to Celtic. They're certainly looking the livelier side. The side more likely to score. It's McNamara who comes across to this near side. Well, McPherson and Stubbs there almost wrestling inside the area as that corner kick was taken. Let's get it away again now.
I have to think David McPherson will need to be very careful there. He's actually not paying attention to the ball. He's just trying to get his hands on Stubbs.
Slid off by Larsson. And it's another corner to Celtic. McNamara's attempted cross coming off Gary Naysmith. The pressure remains on this Hearts defence. Stubbs is still well forward. You can see McPherson's there with him. Cameron's going back to help out. McNamara swings it in. It's Fulton who got the touch. It's still not cleared up. Off the base of the post. Stubbs can't quite believe it. The first time effort from Alan Stubbs. I think it deflected, in fact, off the defender onto the post.
It's a great effort for a big defender. Plays it in that area, gets a little break, but that's a ride in the luck.
Another corner to Celtic again. It's McNamara who swings it in. This is Locke trying to get it away. Burley gets the touch. High one now from McNamara. The keeper's committed himself. He's lost it again under pressure. McKenzie's trying to get back. Here it's Larsson. It's another corner. And it's the Celtic fans who are roaring on their team here. They lost. He'd gone for the ball initially with the high one. Can't get a touch on it, and then he was no man's land. But now the pressure has been removed by a poor corner. So a sigh of relief from Roddy McKenzie and his defenders, but the Celtic fans are well pleased by what they're seeing from their team.
You would think after 10 minutes the play has calmed down and Celtic have got better movement so far in midfield. Burley's been clever, he runs forward. And those the set pieces are putting pressure constantly on the Hearts back lot. And they're just getting away with it at the moment.
Just beyond Larsson. This is Fulton. McNamara. Cameron goes in there. Through by Locke now. This is McCann. So they throw into Celtic. And it's Annoni to take it. Hearts try to get forward again. It's Annoni getting it clear for Celtic. Donnelly is trying to switch it now. Wieghorst plays it through. But again, Hearts stand firm. It's Weir getting it away, stabbing it forward now. This is Locke through for Adam. Here again, that's a good ball into space, and Cameron's there sweeping it across the penalty area, but no takers. Final ball just too close to the goalkeeper, but it was a good ball through there from Weir to Cameron.
Certainly better build-up from Hearts, but on those occasions you've got to really take your time and make the final pass count in that situation. They just rushed it a bit too much.
That's high in the air from Stubbs. And Stubbs has already had a couple of efforts at goal, too far away from a free kick, and another one which was deflected onto the post just to beat the goalkeeper until it come off the defender. So Hearts, having weathered that particular storm, will try to apply some pressure on Celtic now, and it's Cameron just keeping that ball in play. Weir sends it in, but it's an easy one for Jonathan Gould. Got a good kick out, straight to Naysmith. Salvatori's there as well. It's headed clear by Annoni. Another touch from Salvatori. This is Steve Fulton. He's got McCann with him. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to attempt here. Certainly asking an awful lot of McCann. And that's a free kick against the Hearts player. Celtic in a hurry to get on with things, but the referee wants the kick retaken. It There was a bit of a breakdown in communication there between Fulton and McCann, and then there was a free kick awarded against the Hearts player.
I think he was just getting pressed, a little pressure from midfield, so he didn't have many options. So he just thought he'd play into the space and let McCann chase Annoni. But Rieper was too clever and experienced to get there first.
That's run there by Lambert. Fulton challenges. That's a free kick against Burley. And the Hearts players are not happy at all with Burley. They feel that he went into this challenge and could have done a bit of damage here with his elbow to Fulton, and
Wieghorst is involved, Jerry. Just out of shot, Wieghorst got involved in a tussle with Gary Locke, who fell to the ground, and the Hearts players didn't like it. But there's been a bit of that going on constantly throughout this first half. So Wieghorst was the culprit in that occasion.
A lot of players are squaring up to one another there for a moment, but the referee will calm things down, and the free kick will be taken now by Fulton. Naysmith. Play there by Adam, using his strength again, holding off Rieper. In comes McCann, claims for the use of a hand, but it's not given. McPherson's here getting a touch. Well, the Celtic fans behind Jonathan Gould's goal were claiming there that Neil McCann had used a hand or an arm to control that ball, but the cross came in and McPherson got a touch on it. The Celtic supporters who find that goal were certainly unhappy. Now there are two players on the deck. Stephen Mahe of Celtic and Gary Locke of Hearts. They're both going for this ball and both injured in the attempt. It's getting mighty tough out there now.
There's so much at stake, you know, but there's a few edges getting lost here, and they've just got to calm it down. Bobby Tate yet to show anybody a card, but I think if this continues the way it's going, I think Bobby will need to bring it out.
There is a tremendous atmosphere inside the ground. The chairman says so much at stake this afternoon, and the referee Bobby Tate really has his hands full with this one, but he's trying to let the play flow as much as possible. So there's the Celtic bench this afternoon, the substitutes, and Darren Jackson, David Hannah and Simon Donnelly. Meanwhile the referee's having a word with Gary Locke, but happily both players are back on their feet, and now the match will restart with the free kick to Celtic taken by Alan Stubbs. Aimed out towards Annoni. Away by Ritchie. Turned by Lambert. Powerful clearance there by Weir. It's literally cleared by Mark Rieper. But the referee has indicated, in actual fact, it's a Celtic throw. Much to the displeasure of the Hearts fans, but just took a deflection there of Stephen Adam. Fulton's closed down very quickly there and effectively by Burley. Celtic have the throw. Here's Burley again. Cross now for Mahe. Locke goes to meet him. Still it's Mahe for Celtic. Challenge goes in. That's a goal kick, indicates the referee. But Mahe got a bit of space there initially on the left-hand side, and then Gary Locke came out to meet him. Shows you the changing face of football. Celtic hit 8 goals in 4 league games against Hearts last season. All of the scorers have departed. Van Hooijdonk, De Canio, Cadet and O'Neill. It shows you what a turnover there has been at Celtic Park since the arrival of Wim Janssen. And still they seek their first goal here this afternoon with some 31.5 minutes gone. Still did a good start though for Wim Janssen. There's a trophy already in the boardroom. He's challenging for the championship, but so to our Hearts. And it's Fulton sending it through, looking for McCann, but Annoni was there. Naysmith's header. It's picked up by Jackie McNamara. This is Henrik Larsson. And Naysmith sticks well to the task. A miscue there by Ritchie. It's stabbed away though by McPherson. As far as Stubbs. Switch up there towards Mahe. And once again, Gary Locke's there, closing down that area. McPherson challenges now with Brattbakk. Salvatori. Camera. Salvatori keeps his run going. Good play by him. Adams in the middle. McCann's arriving as well. Well, that's a complete miss-hit by Alan Stubbs. Corner to Hearts. Well, he seemed under roll. Great pressure there. There's no Hearts player close to him. But, certainly Adam was arriving. And so too was McCann. That was excellent running by Salvatori. He got a good pass first of all. Then ran down the right-hand side. Caused Celtic a problem. McCann who swings it in. It's punched away by the goalkeeper, only as far as Fulton. He's facing a packed defence there. This is camera. Played by Rieper. Touched by Fulton. And can play there by Lambert. He read that situation well. Just took the sting out of things.
Plenty of opportunities, Hearts, to put Celtic under real pressure, but it's never really came. Other than that initial shot in the first couple of minutes from Cameron. Been disappointing up front so far. Adam's really very little service, so they've got to try and get McCann more in line with going forward rather than hugging this left side.
McCann battling with Annoni. Looks now for Lambert. Switch of play to Stephen Mahe. Wieghorst, he's got Brattbakk with him. And he held on to it there, Wieghorst, and he got the free kick. And they had Harold Brattbakk making a run for him on the left-hand side. But they kept possession here, and they won Celtic the free kick with McPherson challenging. So Rieper goes forward to see if he can repeat what he achieved here in October. It's Henrik Larsson over the ball. And it's just beyond Rieper, who was closely watched by David Weir. Well, Hearts have failed to beat Celtic in the league in the past couple of years. Celtic had 2 wins and 2 draws last season, and 2 victories so far this season. In fact, if you go just a little bit further back, they won all 4 league games against Hearts. So the Tynecastle club's record not good against Celtic in recent years. All of that will be quickly forgotten if Hearts can master this situation this afternoon. Celtic have come closest so far, with 1 cleared off the line, 1 off the base of the post. But this is McCann now. Can he inspire Hearts? The challenge goes in there from Jackie McNamara. The referee had to think about that one, and he's given the free kick. Now McNamara is not happy with the decision. He certainly got the ball. The referee did not react for some time, and certainly there were no protests or any note from the Hearts players. Bobby Tate had to think about it, blew a whistle, and pointed down. Free kick to Hearts. Push the big man forward. McPherson is up there, so too is Weir. Rieper gets things organised. It's Fulton who clips it forward. The free kicks have been disappointing from Hearts so far, but still have possession. McPherson sends in an awkward one. This is McCann getting a touch. The goalkeeper commits himself. Gould gets it away only as far as Fulton. Well, that was well read there by Lambert. Certainly he's been sitting in deep this afternoon. He's read several situations very well indeed. Meanwhile, Celtic tried to break forward. Now Annoni's on the right-hand side screaming for the ball. Burley's in possession now, but Annoni's space has been cut down a bit. It's played now shot to Jackie McNamara. Another hopeful ball by him. And it ends in disappointment for Celtic.
Really very little option. He was in a pressed area, but there's not much space anyway, McNamara. But you've got to have your strikers. That's the time your strikers have got to have an understanding of one coming short and one empty space. So far, Brattbakk hasn't really done much through the central role.
This is McCann. Blue for Adam. Salvatori. Fulton. Cross now for Weir, who's closed down by Brattbakk. Oh, Weir makes an absolute hash of that under pressure. It's through now for Henrik Larsson, who's showing good pace here. And the goalkeeper did extremely well. McKenzie took the responsibility there. He had to leave his line early, and he did so. And he took that one comfortably. That'll do his confidence a lot of good. Well, it's Salvatori sending it through. Nicely left there by Cameron. Lovely touch by Stefan Adam. It's Cameron again. He's got a lot to do here. Well, he almost found an opening. Clearance here by McPherson, and this has put Locke under pressure. Nice switch of play there by Wieghorst. McNamara is under pressure though from Cameron. He does well, he finds Annoni. Now he's against Naysmith. He's got back up again from Jackie McNamara. That's in looking for Larsson. And applause from Henrik Larsson for the delivery of that ball.
Well, it actually deserves better than applause. It deserves a goal. McNamara initially started this build-up, then he's keen to get back on it. Brilliant cross in. He just needs to keep it down. He's stretching a little bit. You see McNamara, look, he's picked his spot already. He's telling Larsson, get in there and I'll put it for you. Beautiful delivery.
Just under 6 minutes of this first half left. Still no scoring here at Tynecastle, but plenty of incident. And it's McNamara again for Celtic. Larsson. Burley tried the first time pass there in the direction of Wieghorst. He's claiming the free kick. The referee moves play on, and now it's at Locke for Hearts. Fulton, lovely touch. McCann. Good skills by McCann, but Annoni stuck with the task. Again, the game going on, cracking pace here, and no one being allowed any time on the ball, as you would expect in a match of such importance. This is Mahe. Salvatori challenges. Chances on now for Henrik Larsson. McNamara. Celtic take the lead. Jackie McNamara. With just over 40 minutes gone here at Tynecastle, it's McNamara with his third goal of the season who makes the breakthrough. Delight on the face of the Celtic player.
Well, Brattbakk finally gets some ball through the centre. Gives into Larsson. Hearts are all over the place. This is a guy who's composed. The last 10 minutes he started to make an issue in this game. Hearts defensively are all over the place here. Naysmith is sucked in. Good composure. Stick it in the corner. Keeper can't do much. I think it's a little touch in the end. You see the issue is made. We run at the heart, the defence. They've got to make decisions. You can break anywhere. The box for Jackie McNamara. Delighted to tuck it in.
Did well. Celtic player on the deck, and Hearts have a free kick. Paul Lambert has taken a knock. Into a challenge there, and it's actually Hearts in fact who've got the decision. But Celtic there will have cheered up Wim Jansen no end. They've been threatening to score, and just before that Larsson had missed an excellent opportunity set up by Jackie McNamara. Stubbs had a shot off the base of the post. Another anxious moment for Celtic. Certainly earlier in the game, Annoni took a severe knock. He got back to his feet and he's been okay since, but as that challenge was made there by Lambert on Cameron, it was a Celtic player who took a knock, and he was also judged to have conceded the free kick. But Lambert has shown his fine defensive qualities so far this afternoon. He's also scored 2 goals since arriving at Celtic, and both you could describe as spectacular. One against Rangers and one against Motherwell. So happily for Celtic, he's back on his feet. Hearts have an opportunity to get themselves back into this game. It's Fulton who sends it forward. And Locke comes in to try and create something, but it's behind for the goal kick. So Billy Locke, the club skipper, will have to try and lift the players around him. But there are more experienced hands on the field. Final minutes of this first half, taking away. Celtic lead by 1-0. Jackie McNamara, but it's Hearts now in possession. It's Stefan Adak. McCann floats it in, but there's no one there. No Hearts jerseys at all in that vicinity. So now for Larsson. Challenges there with Fulton. A little battle going on between the two number 8s this afternoon. This is Wieghorst lofting it forward. And Cam defending by Gary Naysmith. Interesting now to see if Neil Poynton can get his place back in this Hearts side. He's indicated he's leaving at the end of the season, and Jim Jeffries may be tempted now to stick with the youngster, who certainly has done his chances no harm with recent performances. Meanwhile, it's Weir trying to get Hearts forward. Through by Fulton. First time ball by Adam, but it's a poor one. Moving away to Mahe. Have it again now. So we're inside the final minute of this first half. Celtic lead by 1-0. That's a poor ball there by Fulton. The bricks on now for Celtic. It's McNamara playing it through. Lovely ball to Henrik Larsson. And the goalkeeper got a touch on it, but it was a poor effort by the Celtic player. No doubt about that. But it was Brattbakk again with another good run, who set up the chance for Celtic. Nice little ball through initially by Jackie McNamara to Brattbakk. And he rolled it into the path of Larsson, who should have done better. There's a couple of chances gone begging from Henrik Larsson in this first half. Here he is now, though, teeing it up for Jackie McNamara. He takes a touch on it. So Roddy McKenzie got a touch in this one just a few moments ago. McNamara with a nice little ball through to Harold Brattbakk, and he picked out Henrik Larsson. Perfectly weighted pass. Should have done better, I think there's a message there. Keeper got a touch on it, but the shot was rather weak.
Yeah, it was a weak finish. Again, Hearts are indecisive at the back. They don't know whether to play offside or whether to just sit back. And it's young Naysmith who's kept him on as a half-time whistle goes.
So the whistle sounds. Jackie McNamara was the player who made the breakthrough for Celtic. There's no doubt that Celtic were the better side in the first half. They created a number of chances. Alan Stubbs was unfortunate with one off the post. It was another ball cleared off the line, but McNamara made no mistake after 41 minutes. Picked his spot in the far corner as the ball broke away from Henrik Larsson. The half-time score here at Tynecastle is Hearts 0, Celtic 1. Waiting to kick off here. Interesting to note that in the 74 previous Premier Division games, Hearts have only one-beaten Celtic after the Glasgow club have opened the scoring. Celtic have done that this afternoon, so Hearts have an awful lot to do here in this second half. So a final check by the referee with his assistants. We will go for the second half, and the ground shows no changes to either side. Hearts have Jim Hamilton, Jose Quitongo and Thomas Flogel on the bench. Celtic have Darren Jackson, Simon Donnelly and David Hanna. So there'll be plenty of talking from Jim Jeffries, I would imagine, at half-time. They're looking for a lot more in this second half, but really Hearts has got to carry the game more to Celtic. That's not the case at the moment. Celtic are going in looking for number 2 here. And that ball looked to be out of play. It's a corner. Gary Naysmith just failed to control it. So Celtic start the second half in positive fashion. I don't think there's any doubt the way Hearts have lined up here this afternoon that really handed Celtic a bit of a boost, and Celtic simply cashed in, doing that first half. They've carried the major threat. There's the goal scorer in the afternoon so far, McNamara, who swings it in. And it's just beyond for the goal kick. Rieper. He's got a couple of goals since joining Celtic, Mark Rieper. He's certainly stiffened up the defence. Celtic going into this match this afternoon with the best defensive record. 16 goals lost in the previous 23 games. Perhaps our scoring rate could be just a little bit better. 42 in those 23 games. It's not a bad record, but Hearts and Rangers are ahead of them in the goal scoring stakes. But in this match that matters a lot this afternoon, it's Celtic in the lead and it's Celtic on the attack, and it's Burley showing his positive side once again. That's another corner to Celtic.
Very positive start to the second half from Celtic. Again, clever running from midfield. Wieghorst and Burley impressive, and again putting pressure on Hearts.
Once again, Rieper moves forward to the 6-yard area. It's in, the ball just beyond him, and it's Wieghorst who gets in the effort. Well, we were talking earlier, Charlie. We see this effort going in from Martin Wieghorst. We were talking earlier about the spread of goals from Hearts, but the Celtic midfield are certainly delivering goals this season. You know, when you look at the likes of Burley with 11, Wieghorst with 6, Lambert weighing in with a couple, and Jackie McNamara raising his to 3 this afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's came very positive in midfield for him. As Cameron gets a free kick from Bobby Tate there. But they have done that well, Celtic. Everybody talks about Hearts, but Celtic defensively have been solid. So 1-0s and 2-0s are enough for Celtic these days. It's a clear free kick. I think Stubbs was going to actually get to the ball first, but Lambert's got his arms up.
So a chance here for Hearts to get themselves back into the game. Cameron certainly impeded there by Lambert. How Hearts need a piece of inspiration here. Well, it's Stefan Adam, as Jonathan Gould looks on. Stefan Adam and Stefano Salvatori are in close proximity to the ball. The referee, meanwhile, lets the Celtic defensive wall to retreat just a bit. So Stefan Adam it is, who starts to run forward. Breaks out now for Fulton. Switch of play to Locke. Cameron is still full of running, but he's shadowed all the way there by Stefan Mahe. And it's Celtic's ball.
Again, those set pieces from Hearts have been really disappointing. I think the manager, Jim Jeffries, would be furious. They haven't really made anything count at all in the set pieces, and yet they've had them in good areas.
This is McCann. We know for Locke, the early ball from him. It's a good one to the far side. Well defended by Rieper. And well, it's Larsson trying to get forward. Good challenge there by Paul Ritchie. That breaks for Burley. Switch of play to Mahe. Brattbak's ahead of him. Brattbakk now running into the middle as Martin Wieghorst picks up the play for Celtic. Running away from David McPherson. There's a bit of holding going on there, but it's Weir now who emerges with possession for Hearts, trying to drive them forward. Adam's ahead of him. He's got Cameron in support. This is Adam. It's Weir again. Challenge there by Mahe. Play on, says the referee. Chance for Celtic now to break. It's followed by McNamara. Little touch there by Larsson, but not a good one. It's picked up now by Naysmith. This is McCann. Lambert's back there providing cover again. Annoni was there also. It's McNamara for Celtic. Looking for Larsson, who squandered a couple of opportunities in the first half. He battles hard there, but the odds are against him. It's Ritchie who gets it away. And it's a free kick now against Burley. Again, the two number 8s clashing. And the battle continues between this pair, Burley and Fulton. So Celtic holding that precious lead at the moment, brought about by Jackie McNamara's goal in the 41st minute. It's Through by Naysmith. Eluded two Celtic defenders at Stefan Adam trying the shot there, but Alan Stubbs stuck well to the task. Good blocking challenge there by Alan Stubbs. Well, Hearts have certainly been impressive in recent times. They've hit 16 goals in the last 7 games. They've managed 3 shutouts in the last 5 until they came across Celtic and McNamara this afternoon. So really, Celtic are still looking the lengthier side. They look more up for this match this afternoon. Hearts are really going to have to settle quickly in this second half. Start stringing some passes together. It's not going to be easy, mind you, in this atmosphere.
Again, it's McCann getting involved with a tussle. Tackle from behind, so it's a clear foul. Again, McCann's got to influence the game. He's in a wide position, and Annoni's been comfortable with him. So he's got to change the pattern of the game for Hearts. It's up to people like him to change it.
Play by McPherson, a touch on by Adam. Lambert's there for Celtic. It's Naysmith. Adam. Oh, good play by Adam. Getting away from Lambert. Annoni's giving chase. Rieper's backtracking. Still it's Stefan Adam trying to find an opening here. He just couldn't get any real power into the shot. He had a lot to do there. And well, at the other end, it's David McPherson having to do some defending against Brattbakk. That will perhaps give Hearts just a little lift there. That was good play by Stefan Adam, and that's a foul now by Stefan Mahe on Gary Locke. Free kick to Hearts. They've been asking a lot, Hearts, this afternoon of Stefan Adam. He's up there most of the time very much on his own. He is a good strong player, possesses a good shot, but he needs more support. Meanwhile, it's Fulton floating it in, a touch on by Weir. A bit of a miscue there by Rieper. It's a corner, 2 Hearts. So an opportunity here, and again to push the big man forward. David McPherson is up there. And Weir is being carefully watched also. A bit of a footing going on there as McCann eventually sweeps the ball in. The keeper's in trouble there, and Jonathan Gould seemed to have lost that one for a moment, but managed to touch it over the top.
Yeah, it's good pressure corner. He's one in a good area. Adam's in and about Jonathan Gould. It's difficult for him. And suddenly Celtic are under pressure, but this is what Hearts have to do.
And another corner comes in now, and Celtic just get it away. It's returned by Salvatori. A touch there by Annoni for Celtic. It's hammered upfield now by Mahe. Carefully watched by Locke. Larsson's coming in to try and pressure him. This is Naysmith. Good positive run. Too many Celtic players around him. Cameron tries to get forward. He's well challenged though by Jackie McNamara. Good ball now through by McNamara. But, the final cross there. Rather a poor one. Lambert pushing forward there in support, but the final delivery wasn't good.
That was an opportunity. I've seen Hearts again with Naysmith, who'd done well, broke out of defence, and again is lacking options up front because McCann is still hugging that left side, and only Adam is his option, and it's difficult for him to take in against 2 big strong centre-halves that Celtic have. He's got to come in and link up a bit more, and that would at least give Cameron some more opportunities to get involved in the match.
So just over 10 minutes of the second half gone here at Tynecastle in Edinburgh. Hearts 0, Celtic 1. Jackie McNamara the scorer, just 4 minutes from the interval. Hearts are battling hard now to try and get themselves back into this game, but again Celtic standing firm. It's Mahe. Lambert. It's Stubbs. Way beyond Brattbakk. Well, the goalkeeper left his line there, and Weir took a look at things and then decided just to sweep it out of play. He's No doubt the loss of Weir last week against Dundee United unsettled the Hearts defence. David McPherson coming in and plugged the gap. He's held his place this afternoon. But then with the loss of Ritchie as well, the Hearts are having to dig deep into the resources. But if they're going to be champions, they'll keep this challenge going for some time. They've got to show that they have the pool of players. But that's a corner now. Larsson chasing hard there, showing persistence, perhaps making up a bit for a couple of opportunities he squandered. He's up to put Gary Naysmith under pressure. Celtic have the corner. And once again, Rieper comes forward into the 6-yard area. It's played short though. Stubbs is up there also. This is McNamara delivering the cross. He does well to get that one in. It's away by McPherson. And colliding with Naysmith there as he tried to clear that one. Still Celtic have possession. This is Burley. It's a decent cross again. Larsson comes in. And amazingly, Brattbakk from virtually on the goal line sends it over. It looked as though Hearts had shot themselves in the foot again there. Defensively, they were all over the place. Larsson got a touch. And from just a couple of feet out, Brattbakk sent it over the top.
I think Celtic should have wrapped this game up. Larsson's done well, very sharp reaction. It is a stretching case for Brattbakk, but in saying that, he had so much time, he probably could have took a touch on it and still defensive wouldn't have got back to him. Opportunity gone for Celtic.
It's amazing that a player with the scoring pedigree that he brings with him, that he's missed such an opportunity. But as we mentioned earlier, Brattbakk is taking quite a while to settle with Celtic. Just a 1 goal in 8 games so far. That came against Morton in the Scottish Cup, and he must know that even though, as Charlie said, he was stretching for that one, he should have tucked it away. So both Larsson and Brattbakk missing golden opportunities to put this game beyond Hearts. 1-0, they're still very much alive and fighting. This is Wieghorst trying to switch the play. Well, I telegraphed that one though, rather ambitious with it. It was cut out by McCann. Wieghorst got a little touch there. It's returned by Weir. Stubbs is under pressure here. He does the wise thing against Adam. Standing in ceremony there. Ball out of play for the throw-in. Laid off by Locke. Now it's Weir delivering the cross. The flag has gone up though on this near side. And the assistant referee takes the flag down again as Celtic now try to break forward through Jackie McNamara. Naysmith's with them all the way. And in fact, that's Hart's ball. Good defending there by Gary Naysmith. Battle going on for possession. It's Jackie McNamara tight in against the touchline. Burley's there as well. Hart's ball. Annoni got the touch there for Celtic. It's through by Wieghorst. That's too much for Henrik Larsson. No, it's behind for the goal kick. Well, Celtic have not lost here at Tynecastle in their last 6 league visits since a 1-0 reverse back in October of 1994. A goal by John Robertson, a player with a terrific scoring pedigree against Celtic, but not even a place for Robbo on the bench this afternoon. He's at 14 career goals against Celtic, and certainly the way things are at the moment, there might be a few Hearts fans out there wishing he had the opportunity to come on. This is Salvatori. So now for Adam, he leaves it to Cameron. Good running by Cameron. He's an awful lot to do here though. Again, Annoni makes up good ground there, gets in the challenge. Still Hearts have it though. Positive play there by Weir. This is Locke. Running at Mahe. Locke away to the far side. It's taken down by McCann. Again, Annoni's in there very quickly, closing down his space. And just a bit unlucky there as McCann tried to link up with Cameron. But again, Enrico Annoni showed great pace, closed down space quickly, got in a good challenge. So he's certainly become a bit of a favourite with Celtic fans. It took him a little while to settle in. In fact, it took him a little while to be given his chance, but he certainly grabbed it, and he's shown in important games he can do a good marking job. And well, it's Henrik Larsson taking on Gary Naysmith, twisting and turning, trying to get away from the defender. McNamara drives it through. Wieghorst was in there. This is Burley trying to find an opening. Salvatori's there though for Hearts. Through now for Adam. Nice touch by him to Cameron. Rieper got the touch for Celtic. We've got possession again through Jackie McNamara. He's supported by Burley. McNamara keeps a run going. Excellent play by McNamara. Chance here for Celtic, and Larsson it was who flicked it through. Well, certainly Wieghorst and Brattbakk were up there.
McNamara's given them major problems down the right. He's just too quick for young Naysmith and too clever at times. He's a real problem for them. They just can't control McNamara at times today. But for me, Hearts have got to change it. They've got to change some sort of a tactical move, even by a substitution. But Celtic at the moment, I think they're comfortable.
Well, Quitongo, as you speak, Charlie, is starting to ready to come on. But it's certainly Hearts have got to try and get up a few gears here and try and put some pressure on Celtic. Other options this afternoon, as I mentioned earlier, they've Jim Hamilton, the top scorer, with 9 goals, which have all come incidentally in the League Championship, the former Dundee player, and Jose Quitongo, he's got a couple of goals so far this season. The other option is Thomas Flogel. But Hamilton's also warming up as Quitongo waits to come on. If Hearts don't do something quickly, they might just find that this entire afternoon runs away from them. And well, it's Mahe getting it away for Celtic. Touch there from Stubbs. Brattbakk. Off the head of Fulton. Larsson challenges. He does well to hold off Ritchie. Ball through from McNamara. Good early ball there from McNamara, trying to pick out Burley. Forward now for Fulton, and he's very quickly closed down by Wieghorst. Does well under pressure. It's Salvatori. Good one from him though, straight to Annoni. Well, Hearts will get a chance now to make the change, and it's Salvatori they're signalling for to leave the field. Stefano Salvatori. And on comes Jose Quitongo. Well, has to be hoped that his trickery can open up some space in the Celtic defence. But Celtic firing forward again. This is Mahe, and immediately it's Quitongo who goes to meet him. Wieghorst. Switch of play for McNamara. The early ball from him again. It's read though by Ritchie. And it's Stubbs under pressure. Does well, steps away from McCann. Puts it through into space now for Larsson to chase. Ritchie's with him, using his strength. And in fact, that's a free kick against the Celtic player. Again, he showed great persistence here, Larsson, but they certainly pulled over the Hearts defender. Free kick.
I'm not so sure about that one. I think defenders get away with too much in the game. When it comes to that, he's purposely standing in front of him, denying the striker the opportunity to get the ball.
Meanwhile, it's Burley. Looks for Gary Naysmith. Little touch on by Adam. It's a good one for McCann. Not many options here, though. Hearts are failing to get any players forward and support, but McCann did well to get the corner kick. But that was another classic example there of a Hearts player threatening, but no one around him if he got himself into a position to make the pass. Too many Hearts players standing watching from the midfield area, but they have the corner kick. They're just a 1 goal behind. Weir challenges hard. Fulton's there getting a touch. It was Wieghorst who got it away. Now it's Larsson. He's very much on his own, but he does well there against Cameron. Down he goes, and the free kick is awarded Celtic's way. Cameron giving chase there all the way with Henrik Larsson. Again showed good determination.
Yeah, he's worked his corner very well up front. He's done what Adam would be wanting to do, chase things into the corner and get it and hold up, get the support. The credit to Cameron who chased, but he actually took the corner kick and he was one of the first back anyway, so keen to get involved again.
So a dangerous moment here for Hearts. They're trailing by 1-0. They certainly can't afford to lose another one here. It's McNamara, the goal scorer, to take this free kick. Swings it away to the far side. Stubbs is there, but so too is McPherson. Celtic have the corner. Still the pressure's on. So McKenzie gets things organised as Jackie McNamara makes the long run across field to take this corner for Celtic. Rieper and Stubbs certainly pose a big threat at these set pieces. Sends it in. Good confident catch there by Roddy McKenzie. Good long kick upfield, and only challenges well though. Breaks on for Fulton. Camera. Quitongo. Good play by Quitongo, but just too many Celtic players around him. It was Burley who made a good challenge there. So we're midway through the second half at Tynecastle. Still Celtic lead by 1-0. They're in possession through Jackie McNamara. Good early ball there from Mahe. It's Brattbakk. He wanted just too much time to try and get the angle right in that. He was challenged immediately. Again, it's McNamara though. Ball dropping in behind Henrik Larsson. Good first touch though. Through for Burley. Tries one! And off the top of the bar. Excellent effort from Craig Burley. Almost goal number 12 of the season, but again, good play by McNamara. That was a brilliant touch there by Henrik Larsson. First time effort from Burley and off the top of the crossbar. Yeah, it's typical Celtic. Good first touch from Larsson, but you seen Burley check his stride. He knew one thing, he was going to get the target. A wonderful effort from Burley, so clever at doing that, with good vision from Larsson. Certainly be adding to those 23 caps in the weeks and months ahead. In. It's Hart's ball up. Annoni challenges again, and this time a free kick goes against him. So the former Celtic player Steve Fulton take this one. Former Rangers player David McPherson in his second spell here now goes forward. That's played through. It's not a good free kick either. That's a throw in tight against the corner flag to Celtic. Well, I don't believe that. I think he was saying we work all week in the training ground at these things, and Hearts can try to make an absolute mess of the opportunity. And that's what makes it so frustrating for the manager. Fulton, McCann, Locke, played off by Adam. Jackie McNamara digs in there with Locke. Just Fulton. Hearts are making a determined effort here to get back into this game. It's Weir. Oh, Weir's badly caught there. He was overdoing things. It's Wieghorst now in possession. Brattbakk through the middle. Henrik Larsson's on the far side. Still it's Wieghorst. And a good challenge there by Paul Ritchie. He kept very cool indeed. There were 3 Celtic players breaking. Hearts couldn't afford another error. It was all caused by David Weir overdoing things in the middle of the park as he tried to get Hearts forward. So Ritchie to the rescue, but it's only a brief respite. Celtic have the corner kick. But meanwhile, Locke is injured. Gary Locke is on the deck and requiring some treatment. So the Hearts player is leaving the field. Celtic are taking the corner kick. This is Larsson. It's away by Weir, who made the mistake that led to the corner kick. It's good play there by McCann, coming back to help out. Good run forward, and that'll surely be a booking now for Burley, as that was a real opportunity for McCann to get forward, and Burley has been involved in a couple of challenges like that. So the yellow card of the afternoon is shown to Burley. Just a few moments earlier, had almost got a second goal for Celtic, but now he gets a yellow card, and I don't think he can complain about that. So Hearts take the free kick that's aimed in towards Adam, who appeared to be barged there a bit by Rieper. This is McCann doing well, getting in a good cross. Celtic under pressure there. It's Lambert who gets it away. Header there from Annoni. There's Jackie McNamara trying to get Celtic going again. And the referee indicating the throw-in to Hearts. Home fans getting right behind the side here. It's Quitongo who was trying to get forward there. But the ball was out again, and it's a throw-in to Celtic. Certainly there's more activity over on the far side at the Hearts bench, but it's Celtic breaking forward here. Brattbakk in space. The keeper's committed himself. Well, he did well. He was almost caught in no man's land. McKenzie came racing out there. Brattbakk looked favourite to get to the ball. It looked as though the Celtic striker might be able just to lift it over the goalkeeper here. He was way out of his goal, but I don't know if he knew too much about it in the final analysis, but he got the break anyway. Corner to Celtic. Again, it's Jackie McNamara to take it. And towards the near post this time. And it came off Stubbs. And behind for the goal kick. The Celtic defender is claiming that he was impeded there, but the referee is showing no interest. There was some activity over at the Hearts bench just a moment ago. Thomas Flogel looked as though he was coming on, but put the tracksuit top back on. So time is certainly running away from Hearts here. 73, just over 73 minutes gone. There's a number for the man of the match to call. 891 33301. The throw-in has been awarded to Celtic, and the assistant referee is unhappy, and in fact indicating now a foul throw by Celtic, so now it goes to Hearts. George Simpson and Alan Thurston are running the lines this afternoon, assisting Bobby Tate. And while it's Larsson threading that one through, it's a good ball. Brattback's onside. Surely this time still it's Brattbakk. And again he lets the opportunity go, and the free kick has been awarded. The ball had broken there for Craig Burley, but again Brattbakk loses out on a golden opportunity. It was perfectly threaded through to him. He decided to cut in past Weir. That allowed McPherson to come back, and the opportunity was then lost. It's not turned out so far to be a happy afternoon for Harold Brattbakk. But Celtic do have a real opportunity to tie it all up here. The free kick just outside the area. And this is certainly one man who carries a great danger in this type of situation. He scored a spectacular free kick against Aberdeen earlier in the season, but no real test there for Roddy McKenzie. So, just 15 minutes left here for Hearts to get something back out of the game. This is McCann, who's switched over to this near side, but easily dispossessed by Wieghorst. It's away by Mahe. It's McCann again. McPherson runs forward to support him. Hearts are committing more and more players forward here. They'll have to be very careful indeed about Celtic breaking. It's Weir sending it in. A bit of hesitancy there by Celtic. A chance is out there for McCann. It was blocked by Rieper and swept away by Stubbs. And that gets the home fans going now. But McCann there certainly threatening. And again, good play, digging in there by Stefan Adam. It broke for McCann, and it was Rieper who managed to block it, and then it was Stubbs who made the clearance. Meanwhile, it's Weir for Hearts, another high ball into the middle. The goalkeeper struggling here. Off the face of the bar. Well, Gould was struggling all the way, but now Celtic can break. It's McNamara, he's got Larsson, he's got Burley as well, and Brattbakk. The early ball through now from Larsson, trying to pick out Burley. Celtic perhaps should have done better there. They had 4 players running forward. But what a lucky break at the other end for Jonathan Gould and Celtic. As the cross come over, the keeper was scrambling. He was in trouble all the way, and the ball come off the face of the bar. So Celtic know there's still work to be done here. Hearts know there is still hope. And this is Stefan Adam. Then shielding the ball well. It's through by Cameron. Through by Rieper. Well, again, you can see McPherson hesitating there, looking back towards Roddy McKenzie, knowing what to do, but still have possession through Weir. This is Fulton. Fulton keeps the run going. It's away though by Stubbs. In comes Weir again for Hearts. Annoni watches this carefully against McCann. Forward now for Jackie McNamara. He's got Burley inside, who's in a fair bit of space here. Brattbakk started a run, but Weir did just enough there to cut that one out. It breaks now for McPherson. So Hearts trying to get forward here. Celtic sitting in, attempting to hit them on the break. It's Fulton for Hearts, looking for Quitongo. Good challenge here by Mahe. Now it's Burley across for McNamara. Annoni starts to run forward on the right hand side. Still it's McNamara. Annoni's calling for it. And he's challenged late there by Naysmith. And he's been called over by the referee. Late challenge going in. And this will be the second caution of the afternoon. Burley was shown the yellow card just a moment ago. And now Naysmith. But the game has been played in a good spirit. It's been a hard match. Played mainly in a good spirit. Just the 2 yellow cards, as I mentioned, from match referee Bobby Tate. So a bit of activity there now, and it's Thomas Flogel who's preparing to come on. A player who turned out just over 350 times for Austria Vienna.
Maybe a double substitution. Jerry have also got Jim Hamilton.
Well, they certainly need his goals threat at this stage as well, but there's a bit of work to be done before these 2 players can come on. It's a free kick to Celtic. Can they finish it here? It's Larsson. And the referee points down for the goal kick. So Hearts will now be able to make that double substitution. They've already committed Jose Quitongo, so this is the final throw of the dice this afternoon by Jim Jeffries. Still the wait to come on. Naysmith loses out there. It's picked up by Brattbakk. Now it's Wieghorst. Good running there by Stefan Mahe. Celtic have got plenty of players forward here. Oh, that's poor defending by McPherson. Brattbakk tried to lay it off there for Jackie McNamara. It wasn't a good ball. It's McCann coming back to help out. Still it's McNamara for Celtic. Sending it through looking for Lambert. Well, good running there. Good support from Lambert, but he knows he didn't hit that one quite the way he wanted.
No, he didn't catch it clean, but the opportunity was missed again by Brattbakk. And then a bad layoff from McNamara. And he retrieved the situation. You see Adam and Colin Cameron now going off. You can wait for Hamilton and Flogel. I think this might be a bit too late for Hearts. I've got to really change something. We're now throwing everything on. Interested to see how this last 10 minutes or so is going to go.
So certainly there is a fresh goals threat. Jim Hamilton with 9 goals. Comes into the fray, and Thomas Flogel, who's managed 6 so far this season. Well, Flogel had offers to go to Holland, Belgium and France. He decided to come here to Tynecastle. And we're hoping now that he can do something for Hearts in these final stages. It's cleared high into the air by David McPherson. Well, he won all of the major honours with Rangers, domestic honours, played in the Champions League. So we'd love to add something for Hearts. Making, incidentally, his 500th Premier Division appearance this afternoon, David McPherson. You'd wish it to be a happier occasion. Here's another chance on for Celtic. It's through for Burley, and it's Fulton. Well, these two, as I've said, have been scrapping away all afternoon, and Fulton does extremely well there. The ball was just laid on for Burley, but again, it's given away. It's Jackie McNamara, who's been hugely influential for Celtic again this afternoon. What a difference in his play since when Janssen arrived, pushed him forward from the right-back position, where perhaps his defensive qualities weren't everything they might be, but in this wing-back role, he's excelling, and this finishes it surely now. Yes! Well, it's a mishit. Right, but the flag's up on the far side. The flag's up on the far side. The goal is being disallowed. Well, it seemed a complete miscue again by Brattbakk. As the ball was delivered there, just offside, he didn't connect properly with it. It rolled into the net, but the flag was raised on the far side by George Simpson. So, still Hearts have a chance to do something in this match. Still 1-0 to Celtic. Time running away from the home side. They've really just got to launch everything forward now. This is McCann. Here by Stubbs. This is Henrik Larsson. Forward by Ritchie for Hearts. Annoni's there again. Good challenge by him. It's Jackie McNamara. Forward for Larsson. Burley's running in support. Still it's Larsson. And McPherson puts in a good challenge. Now it's Fulton. Laid off by Hamilton, and Fulton, as he made the forward pass there, was taken out of the play. And although there's an apology being offered, Lambert is being called over by the referee, and he's yellow carded. So Hearts alive and kicking here. They've still got a chance. Look there, as though it was all over for them as Brattbakk touched the ball into the back of the net. But the goal disallowed for offside. Now it's a free kick to Hearts. And there's a little bit of a chat going on there between the Celtic officials and the linesman, assistant referee. That's a possession again through Fulton. Going forward looking for Hamilton. This is McCann. Quitongo taking on Mahe. Solid challenge by him. Throw in. 2 Hearts. It's Quitongo again. Holding off the challenge. It's Weir. That's a poor effort. Ball high in the air and dropping behind for the goal kick. Still Celtic have their narrow lead. Hearts in fact have scored just 7 goals in the last 7 games here against Celtic. And it's Celtic now who are preparing to make a change. And Brattbakk is the player going off. So he's substituted once again after another rather poor performance. He really needs his confidence built up. That is not happening. And he'll be replaced now by Darren Jackson. Well, he gets a special welcome here because, of course, he spent many years with Burley and played many Edinburgh derbies here. But he's long enough in the tooth not to let the crowd get to him. But right away, he concedes a free kick. So just over 5 minutes left for Hearts to take something from this afternoon. Rangers fans will be looking on with interest here as well. There's an opportunity! Weir sends it in. The great save by the goalkeeper by Gould. Well, the goalkeeper must have seen that one really late. That was Weir who stabbed it through. Great reaction from Gould, and he's under pressure again. And another good save, this time from Naysmith. Superb save there from Jonathan Gould. Just watch this. It was Hamilton who laid it off. First time effort from Weir. Good save by the keeper. An important save by Jonathan Gould, which could mean that Celtic are top of the league in just a few minutes' time. But there could be further dramas to come here at Tynecastle. But that's a warning for Celtic. So the throw-in to be taken by Annoni. It's laid off by Locke. Forward now by Naysmith. Jonathan Gould, well, he's lost just 5 goals in his last 9 away competitive games, and that could be as important a save as he makes this season. The Celtic push forward again through Burley. There are just under 4 minutes left. Celtic have the corner kick. So another opportunity for them to finish it all off here and take the pressure off themselves for the last few minutes. And Jackson's practically on the goal line. Rieper's up there as well. Wieghorst is challenging, and eventually it goes behind of Henrik Larsson. Well, his goal here in the 2-1 win last October was the 700th away goal by Celtic in the Premier Division. He certainly had chances this afternoon to add to that. So it's Jackie McNamara, who's just been voted man of the match by our viewers, surging forward, setting up a chance here for Mahe, off the underside of the bar and away by Ritchie. Again, McNamara was involved, and Mahe coming so close to his first goal for Celtic, off the underside of the bar, but again, excellent play by Jackie McNamara, teeing up this opportunity for Stephen Mahe, and so unlucky.
Yeah, it's brilliant play. McNamara sucked 3 in, good touch, and then the keeper does well, he moves on to the bar. It's a great strike from Mahe.
So the final minutes ticking away. Locke chasing hard here for the equaliser. This is Naysmith. Oh, the ball bobbled there. I think he was a bit unfortunate. The break's on for Celtic now. Annoni's away in the run as Henrik Larsson picks up possession. Burley's in support. Darren Jackson's forward as well. It's through now for Jackson. David McPherson's giving chase. That ball's out of play though. Well, Jackson's running with it, but the ball had clearly gone behind. And in fairness to Darren Jackson, the weight of the pass wasn't the best. He had to do a bit of running there into a very tight situation, being pursued all the way by David McPherson. Just under 2 minutes left. So there is the man of the match, Bell's man of the match, voted by the viewers, Jackie McNamara. He also got the goal that separates the team so far this afternoon. Just about 90 seconds left, plus any stoppage time to be added on. It's through now by Ritchie. Well, Hearts have still to go to Celtic Park, and they've still to play Rangers twice here and at Ibrox. There's a lot of football still to be played, and Celtic now facing a bit of pressure with just over a minute left. But now Annoni is being spoken to by the referee, and he'll become the 3rd Celtic player booked this afternoon. Burley, Lambert and Annoni, and Naysmith also yellow carded for Hearts. So the referee has handled the game firmly and fairly. So can Hearts cash in the final minute here at Tynecastle? They're pushed forward. It's wide of target. Well, the Hearts players are claiming there was a deflection there, but the referee points down for the goal kick. Certainly there was a lot of pressure on here. It's David
Weir who gets the last touch on it. But you could have threw a blank over the Hearts aerial threat there. There's 4 of them all together. Again, no real variation in any of the set pieces. Like most of everything they've done today is just phased out.
Well, Celtic held the league leadership for a week earlier in the season. They're now just seconds away from it. And there was a very important save by Jonathan Gould. And there's another effort going in, this time from Hamilton, as we move into stoppage time here at Tynecastle. Hearts showing defiance till the end, and it was Hamilton with the overhead kick. And it was just watched carefully there by Jonathan Gould. But it was McNamara who scored the goal, but Jonathan Gould, who's had a remarkable record since joining Celtic, made a hugely important save that might just make all the difference to this championship race. Oh, Mahe's struggling there. This is Quitongo. Weir sends it through, and Annoni's there though. He's giving very little breathing space this afternoon to Neil McCann. And now Celtic have the throw. Deep inside Hearts territory. Well, a few seconds take away. That's almost a minute of stoppage time played here. And Mahe, it is with the throw. And Jackson just keeping things calm there, going towards the corner flag. The referee checks his watch. And it's Jackson, he's keeping possession. Back now for Mahe. Touchdown there by Henrik Larsson for Jackie McNamara. Well into stoppage time, so it's McNamara. He slipped though at the vital moment. This is Flogel now trying to get forward. The two substitutes attempting to combine. The Celtic fans are whistling. They want to hear that final whistle, which will send the team to the top of the championship race. It's a throw-in though to Hearts. They're being urged on by their fans. Again, the referee has checked his watch. We've played 2 minutes of stoppage time here at Tynecastle. It's Quitongo. Can Hearts even things out at the top of the championship race? And the ball just beyond Weir, but still Hearts have it through Hamilton. Quitongo's there, twisting and turning. There's a chance on there for McCann. Quitongo! Jose Quitongo for Hearts! More than 2 minutes into stoppage time. And look at the delight among the Hearts players and the supporters. What a dramatic end here at Tynecastle. Jim Jeffries can't quite believe it. Almost 3 minutes of stoppage time gone. Well, it looked as though Celtic were just about home and dry. It looked as though the chance had gone for Hearts. It was picked up there by Hamilton. He swept it in. Quitongo got a touch on it. Twisting and turning there. McCann had an effort. And then Quitongo, with the help of a deflection, makes it Hearts 1, Celtic 1. This championship looks as though it might go to the wire. The final whistle sounds. What a dramatic afternoon as we watch this replay again. The final whistle is gone here. It was Quitongo, a deflection, and 1 goal apiece. What a finish, Charlie Nicholas.
Absolutely unbelievable. I have to say though, I don't think Hearts really deserved much from this game. They didn't really do enough for me today to convince me they can be championship winners. Celtic did, on the other hand. I thought they would come out of this game with the most credit because they were the strongest side again today. The drama at the end, the deflection of Stefan Mahe, which he could do nothing about, but the changes that Hearts had to make finally paid their way. The Hamilton's persistence, and then it's a bit of skill and trickery from Quitongo. It can go anywhere. The same happened for Celtic. Got a break in the first half. Flogel's in and about it. They've got to pressurise, and that's what they do well. And then they get a lucky break. Jonathan Gould this time can't bail Celtic out.
We've also got to say, Charlie, that Celtic had so many opportunities to finish this off that really, maybe in the end, they can have no complaint.
They can only blame themselves, Jerry, because Brattbakk, Larsson in the first half had various opportunities. Brattbakk in particular needs to find his goal scoring touch, because if he doesn't, then other players will need to fill that post. So, disappointment for Brattbakk, but at the same time, Hearts have stole a point.
Well, let's join Paul Cooney now, who's with Jose Quitongo and Jackie McNamara.
Jackie, how do you feel at the end of that? I bet you can't believe it.
Boys, after that, totally dominated the match. We won the game by at least 3 or 4 goals, and disappointing to lose this crappy goal at the end.
It was so much like the Rangers game yesterday because they dominated against Dunfermline, and you just felt as time went on, people were saying, is it going to be the same this afternoon?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we had the chances to kill them a right few times in the match, which didn't do. And they've been lucky enough to get that goal then.
What about your goal itself? You took it really well there, and it's a good time just before half-time.
Yeah, it was a good time for us to score. I think we commanded that time. We hit the post and a few other chances, so it was a good time to score, but I was disappointed we didn't take the 3 points today, but deserved.
Jose, you came on there, and what an impression you made. Tell us about the goal.
I think it's a very good goal because we play very, very good. Dominated the game, but we score 1 point. This is very good.
You are, as well as a skillful player, a lucky player. You seem to come on and get the goals.
Yes, I have been play very good. The team, the moment no have chance, but do my best. Come on, score goal. Fix me in the team.
You think Hearts can go all the way now?
Yes, I think so because 1 point with we train top, see what happens next week.
Okay, the cup next week for you, and for you, Jackie, of course, back to Dunfermline and then back to the league after that. But I could see the players going up there. But everybody's all square. The championship starts again from here.
Yeah, still the same points. Should be interesting round from now on.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. And Jose, could you present the Man of the Match award to Jackie McNamara? I know the Hearts fans would want it to go to you, but the Bells Man of the Match is Jackie McNamara. Well done.
Okay, thanks.